Amendments tabled by Kim Leadbeater, the Labour Member of Parliament, MP, spearheading a private member's bill to legalise assisted dying for terminally ill individuals in England and Wales, have unveiled significant details regarding the composition and function of expert panels that will adjudicate on such cases. These proposed amendments illuminate a system markedly different from the initial conception, introducing complexities that have sparked both support and considerable controversy within Parliament. The core of Leadbeater's amendments revolves around the establishment of assisted dying review panels, designed to replace the previously envisioned requirement for each case to undergo scrutiny by a high court judge. This shift, announced earlier this week, has generated considerable debate, with some MPs expressing concern that it might jeopardize the bill's overall viability. The bill, having previously passed its second reading with a comfortable 55-vote majority, now faces a critical juncture. The outcome of the amendment stage will significantly influence whether sufficient support remains to secure its passage through Parliament. The amendment's impact on the bill's trajectory remains uncertain, with its future success hanging precariously in the balance. A pivotal aspect of the amendments is the provision allowing some panels to convene in private sessions. This element has raised concerns about transparency and accountability, with critics arguing that the lack of public scrutiny could undermine public trust and potentially lead to inconsistencies in decision-making. The rationale behind private sessions remains unclear, although proponents suggest that it might protect the privacy of individuals involved and facilitate more open discussions among panel members. However, this argument is countered by concerns that such secrecy could mask potential biases or procedural irregularities. Furthermore, the amendments introduce a formal appeals process for individuals whose requests for assisted dying are denied. This provision, designed to address concerns about potential injustices within the system, grants individuals a mechanism to challenge panel decisions and seek a reconsideration of their case. The details of this appeals process, including the criteria for appeal and the level of review, are yet to be fully specified, leaving room for further debate and potential amendments. The ambiguity surrounding this process has fueled apprehension that it might create further delays and complexities, potentially prolonging the suffering of terminally ill individuals awaiting a resolution. The amendments also shed light on the overarching governance structure of the review panels. A vaguely defined civil service tsar, acting as an overseer, will have ultimate responsibility for ensuring the consistent application of guidelines and regulations. The lack of clear definition of this role, coupled with the potentially wide-ranging powers implied, has prompted considerable skepticism. Critics argue that such a centralized figure could potentially exert undue influence over the decision-making process and compromise the independence of the review panels. The introduction of these assisted dying review panels, operating with the potential for private hearings and a hierarchical oversight structure, represents a significant departure from the original proposal. This deviation has prompted sharp criticism from within Parliament. In a strongly worded joint statement issued following the publication of the full amendments, 5 Labour MPs who previously opposed the bill accused Leadbeater of employing a strategy of surprise tactics, citing the creation of a whole new body with panels and a distant civil service tsar as a prime example of this alleged lack of transparency. This accusation underscores the growing unease amongst a segment of MPs regarding the evolving nature of the legislation and the potential ramifications of these significant alterations. The amendments have undeniably heightened the stakes, transforming the assisted dying debate into a complex and highly contested political battle. The question of whether these amendments will ultimately strengthen or weaken the bill's prospects remains a subject of considerable debate and speculation within the political landscape. The coming weeks will be critical in determining the ultimate fate of this controversial piece of legislation.